Some folks look for their outsourcer to just be somebody they can depend on to do the work as if they were hiring a temp agency. Now, we can certainly work in that kind of environment, but that's not the optimal one. That's a tier 1 type of relationship. A tier 2 type of relationship is where both our client and bank tech seek to continually reduce costs and improve processes, and we share those gains, a gain-sharing relationship. That would be a tier 2 type of relationship. But a tier 3 type of relationship, they're the best ones, because there, bank tech seeks to create a strategic competitive advantage with the services it's providing for the outsourcer. So, to the person who has outsourced that work to us. So what happens there is that not only are we a business partner, but we're really an advocate for the client. So that tends to be on the more sophisticated types of outsourcing considerations. That tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 type of relationship tends to be the 4th type of consideration that we see. The 5th one has to do a lot of times with relationships. I think relationships drive this business. Folks want to be working with a counterparty that's professional, that's been seasoned, that has seen work of a similar nature, that is somebody who works with them in a client-focused and client success, win-win type of partnership or relationship. And that takes a unique individual. Not everybody does that. You just can't all of a sudden run in and say, I'll save you 10 cents a transaction. There's no relationship there. Relationships drive the business. So that type of relationship consideration is also part and parcel of what takes place. Technology, interestingly enough, is not what people lead with. We tend to see it sort of in 6th position when we take a look at how folks take a look at outsourcers. But technology nonetheless is important. There's been a lot of advancement in how we can use image data, image lift, electronic capture, and the indexing and images that are blended together with data and information, and how sophisticated a technology partner can be to get that technology back into a customer's system is very, very, very important. And then last but not least, but certainly important down the line, tends to be the situation where the outsourcer has been someone who is a first-time outsourcer versus someone who's looking again to either re-outsource or change partners. There's quite a difference between a company who's looking at outsourcing for the first time and a company who has looked at outsourcing before or already has an outsourcer or wants to change an outsourcing provider. Because just like we all learn in our business careers, companies have a learning and a memory that they have to do themselves. So a company that has already chosen an outsourcer looks at those who provide the services like bank tech very, very differently because they've been through the process of moving out of house into someone else versus a company who's looking at it for the first time. So we have to be flexible to that customer's point of view to be able to meet them where they're at in their journey to make their business processes efficient.